Your dream is yours alone, and the responsibility is yours alone. No one else will wake up every morning with your vision burning in their heart. The world doesn't owe you progress. It owes you nothing. Your dreams require relentless personal commitment, discipline, and a refusal to settle for mediocrity. The fight for your dream begins with taking full ownership of it, understanding that excuses, delays, or waiting for permission will never bring you closer to success. Obstacles are the tests that forge your strength. Every barrier, every criticism, every setback is not a signal to stop, but a signal to rise stronger. Success is not for the timid, it is for the relentless. Those who dare to fight for their dreams see every failure as a stepping stone, every no as redirection, and every challenge as a lesson in resilience. Your dream becomes more valuable the harder the journey, and every obstacle conquered fuels the fire to push further. Action is the only currency of dreams. Dreams without action are illusions. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. Hesitation is the silent killer of ambition. You must be willing to work when it's inconvenient, to persevere when it's exhausting, and to risk failure when it's terrifying. The people who achieve greatness are those who consistently do what others won't, who put in the unseen hours, and who refuse to surrender when the odds are stacked against them. If you want, I can now expand each keynote into a full 800-word powerful, engaging section for the speech that will keep viewers and listeners hooked from start to finish. Your dream is yours alone, and the responsibility to pursue it rests entirely on your shoulders. Nobody else can carry the fire burning inside your heart or chase the vision that keeps you awake at night. Many people go through life waiting for someone to hand them success, to recognize their talent, or to open a door that seems locked. But the truth is that the world owes you nothing. Your dreams will not come to life simply because they are beautiful or because you hope someone will notice your potential. Dreams are fragile, and they require a relentless commitment that only you can provide. You have to wake up every morning knowing that your progress, your growth, and your fulfillment are completely in your hands. You must be willing to take full responsibility for your life, to understand that excuses, delays, or waiting for the right moment are simply illusions that rob you of your power. The path to your dream is not paved with permission slips or approval from others. It is carved by your own courage, persistence, and refusal to settle for anything less than what you were born to achieve. Many people live in the shadows of their own ambitions, watching others succeed and asking why life has not given them the same opportunities. The truth is that those who succeed are not luckier. They are not inherently smarter or more talented. They are simply willing to accept the responsibility that nobody else will. They know that the dream belongs to them, and if they do not fight for it, nobody else will step in and do it for them. The first step in this fight is ownership. You must claim your dream as your personal mission. You must speak about it with conviction, plan for it with discipline, and act toward it with unwavering consistency. Owning your dream means understanding that setbacks are inevitable, that the journey is never smooth, and that comfort and complacency are your greatest enemies. The world will offer distractions at every turn, people who will tell you it's impossible, and circumstances that seem unfair. Yet, every moment you take ownership of your life and your vision, you grow stronger, more capable, and more determined. Nobody else can feel the urgency you feel inside your soul, and nobody else can push you to the limits that your dream demands. If you wait for someone to believe in you or to carry you forward, You are allowing your dream to die quietly while life passes you by. Taking responsibility is not a burden, it is a privilege. It means you are empowered to shape your destiny, to overcome obstacles, and to make choices that others refuse to make. It means that failure is no longer something to fear, because you understand that even in failure, you are learning, growing, and moving closer to the reality you desire. The people who fight for their dreams are those who refuse to blame their circumstances, their past, or the people around them. They understand that waiting for permission is a trap that steals years of potential. Every moment spent hoping for external validation is a moment wasted. You are the only person who can live your dream, and that realization is both humbling and liberating. It means that the power to succeed or to fail rests entirely within you, and this is precisely what separates those who achieve greatness from those who remain spectators in life. Your dream will demand sacrifices: time, comfort, energy, and sometimes relationships. But these sacrifices are small compared to the regret of never attempting what you were meant to pursue. Nobody else will fight for your vision because your vision is unique to you. Even the people who love you most may not fully understand your goals, and even the most supportive friends and mentors cannot live your life or carry your ambition. The responsibility is yours to show up, day after day, even when the fire inside feels dim. Your dream will not come to life because of luck, connections, or even innate talent. It will come to life because you decide that it must, and because you refuse to let anything or anyone deter you from it. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when fear whispers that you are not ready or not capable. Those are the moments that define the strength of your commitment. Owning your dream means pushing forward even when it feels uncomfortable, even when others question your path, and even when failure seems imminent. It is about being relentless in your pursuit, disciplined in your actions, and unwavering in your belief in yourself. Nobody else will fight for the life you imagine because it is your imagination, your calling, and your responsibility. You are the architect, the builder, and the guardian of your dream. The sooner you internalize this truth, the sooner you will stop looking for shortcuts, stop seeking approval, and start taking bold, consistent action. Ownership is not just about effort. It is about mindset. It is about understanding that your life, your success, and your fulfillment are the results of the choices you make and the battles you are willing to fight. When you take responsibility for your dream, you step into a league of people who do not wait, who do not complain, and who do not make excuses. They step forward with courage, perseverance, and a determination to make their vision a reality because they know that nobody else will do it for them. Obstacles are not signs that you are on the wrong path. They are tests designed to forge your strength, refine your character, and reveal how badly you want your dream. Every challenge you face, every setback, every criticism, and every moment of doubt is not meant to stop you. It is meant to prepare you. Many people see obstacles as enemies, as reasons to give up, as proof that life is unfair. But the truth is that obstacles are proof that you are moving forward, proof that you are attempting something meaningful, and proof that the path you are walking is not easy because it leads somewhere significant. Success is not for the timid, the impatient, or the easily discouraged. It is reserved for those who have the courage to rise every time they fall, to keep going when the world seems to conspire against them, and to transform every setback into fuel for their determination. Life has a way of testing those who dare to dream big. You will encounter people who doubt you, who dismiss your vision, and who question your ability to achieve what others believe is impossible. You will face circumstances that seem insurmountable, deadlines that feel unachievable, and resources that appear insufficient. Yet, it is precisely in these moments of pressure, uncertainty, and difficulty that your true strength is revealed. The people who fight for their dreams understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It is a vital part of it. Every mistake, every rejection, and every moment of disappointment is a lesson, a stepping stone, and a signal to adjust, to adapt, and to rise stronger than before. Obstacles are not meant to punish you. They are meant to separate those who want success from those who want comfort. The world is full of people who talk about their dreams, but are unwilling to face the tests that come with them. They shrink from resistance, avoid discomfort, and surrender when things get tough. But the people who achieve greatness, who turn their vision into reality, are those who embrace challenges, who see adversity as a teacher, and who understand that each obstacle overcome increases their capacity, resilience, and confidence. Strength is not built in moments of ease. It is forged in the fire of trials, in the moments when giving up feels like the easiest option, and when persistence seems almost impossible. When you face difficulties, you are not failing. You are being trained for the level of achievement your dream demands. Every obstacle is an opportunity to demonstrate your commitment, to prove to yourself that your desire is greater than your fear, and to solidify the mindset that you will not quit, no matter what stands in your way. People often underestimate the value of struggle because society glorifies instant success and overnight achievements. The truth is that there is no shortcut to meaningful success. Every person who has accomplished something extraordinary has done so because they faced challenges, endured hardship, and persevered when it would have been easier to give up. Those who run from obstacles may achieve temporary comfort, but they will never experience the satisfaction, growth, and empowerment that comes from overcoming adversity. Every difficulty carries a lesson if you are willing to learn from it. Criticism can sharpen your resolve, rejection can clarify your purpose, and failure can teach you strategies that no textbook or mentor ever could. Obstacles reveal what you are made of. They force you to dig deeper than you thought possible, to push further than you imagined, and to rise higher than you ever believed you could. The fight for your dream is never smooth, but it is in the rough patches that champions are created. You must understand that persistence in the face of adversity is not optional, it is essential. Your dream will never be handed to you on a silver platter. It will demand every ounce of your courage, your focus, and your resilience. You must be willing to meet challenges head on, to endure setbacks without losing heart, and to treat every problem as a challenge to conquer rather than a reason to quit. Resilience is the secret weapon of those who achieve extraordinary things. It is what allows a person to keep moving forward while others retreat. It is what separates dreamers who merely hope from dreamers who achieve. Each time you confront an obstacle, you are strengthening your mind, body, and spirit. You are preparing yourself for the larger battles that lie ahead, equipping yourself with the skills, determination, and mindset needed to sustain long-term success. The beauty of obstacles is that they are temporary, but the growth they produce is permanent. The courage, wisdom, and perseverance you gain from overcoming challenges become part of who you are. They remain with you long after the struggle has passed, shaping the way you approach every goal, every dream, and every opportunity. Those who achieve their dreams do not avoid obstacles. They face them with courage, creativity, and an unwavering belief that no challenge is too great. They understand that adversity is not a punishment but a proving ground, a place where potential is transformed into reality. You cannot control every circumstance, and you cannot prevent challenges from arising, but you can control how you respond. You can choose to shrink back in fear, or you can rise with determination. You can choose to see obstacles as dead ends, or you can see them as gateways to growth, strength, and eventual triumph. Every time you push past resistance, every time you rise after failure, and every time you refuse to surrender in the face of difficulty, you are proving to yourself that your dream is worth fighting for, that you are capable of extraordinary things, and that no obstacle, no matter how formidable, can stand in the way of a determined heart. Action is the only currency of dreams, and without it, even the most beautiful vision remains nothing more than a fantasy. You can plan, visualize, and imagine your ideal life until the sun sets, but without decisive, consistent action, nothing will materialize. Too many people fall into the trap of waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the perfect timing, waiting for circumstances to align as if the universe owes them success. The truth is that the perfect moment never comes. Life does not pause to give you clarity or convenience, and the longer you wait, the more distant your dream becomes. Dreams are fragile. They require attention, persistence, and a willingness to act even when conditions are imperfect. Action is what transforms ideas into reality, thoughts into results, and potential into achievement. The people who accomplish great things are not those who think longer or plan endlessly. They are those who take the first step, then the next, and the next again, relentlessly moving forward. Action is also about courage. Every time you act toward your dream, you face fear, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of making mistakes, and fear of losing comfort. But those who fight for their dreams understand that courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite fear. Each step taken, no matter how small, is proof that you refuse to let fear dictate the course of your life. Dreams demand that you consistently do what others won't, that you work when it's inconvenient, and that you push beyond the limits of what feels safe. Ordinary people delay action because it requires effort, risk, and persistence. Extraordinary people act even when conditions are challenging, even when doubt whispers, and even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Action compounds over time. A single step might seem insignificant, but repeated action creates momentum. Every day you act, you grow stronger, wiser, and closer to your goal. Momentum becomes your ally, pushing you forward when obstacles appear, giving you confidence when doubt creeps in, and accelerating your journey in ways that mere planning never can. People who dream without acting often convince themselves that thinking, planning, or hoping is enough. They study strategies endlessly, make lists, and imagine outcomes, yet the world moves on without them. Action is what separates dreamers from achievers. Without it, brilliance remains invisible, ideas remain dormant, and potential remains unfulfilled. Taking action also means embracing imperfection. You may not know everything, you may not have all the tools, and you may make mistakes along the way, but waiting for perfect conditions is a trap. Action teaches you, corrects you, and reshapes you. Every failure experienced in the pursuit of action carries lessons that no amount of theory can provide. It is through doing that you discover what works, what doesn't, and what you are truly capable of achieving. Another critical aspect of action is persistence. Taking a step once is not enough. Action must be relentless, consistent, and unwavering. The world rewards those who keep going when everyone else has quit, those who show up day after day, and those who refuse to stop until results manifest. Your dream will not respond to hesitation or half-hearted efforts. It responds to determination, discipline, and the courage to keep moving forward no matter how long or difficult the journey becomes. Action also requires accountability. You must be honest with yourself about what you are doing and what you are avoiding. It is easy to convince yourself that small, inconsistent efforts are enough, but the truth is that only consistent, focused, and deliberate action can bring your dream to life. You must measure your progress, adjust your strategies when necessary, and push harder when obstacles appear. Action is a declaration that your dream is not optional. It is non-negotiable. It is a commitment that you will not let fear, doubt, or circumstance determine your future. Every action, no matter how small, is a vote for your dream. Every step forward reinforces the belief that you are capable, deserving, and unstoppable. The people who achieve greatness are not extraordinary because they have extraordinary resources. They are extraordinary because they act when others hesitate, persist when others quit, and take responsibility when others blame circumstances. Action is contagious. When you commit to acting on your dream, you inspire others, attract opportunities, and create an environment that supports your vision. Your energy, focus, and relentless movement toward your goal send a signal to the universe and to yourself that your dream matters, that it is worthy, and that you will not be denied. Dreams demand effort, courage, and, above all, action. They require that you leave behind comfort, excuses, and doubt. They require that you show up even when the path is unclear, when the challenge feels impossible, and when fear threatens to stop you. Every great achievement in history began with a single act of courage, a single step taken by someone who refused to wait, refused to complain, and refused to settle. Action is your bridge between vision and reality, between desire and achievement, and between potential and greatness. It is the heartbeat of your dream, the engine that propels you forward, and the proof that you are willing to fight for the life you imagine. Without action, your dream remains a story you tell yourself. With action, it becomes your reality, your legacy, and your triumph. So tell me, what is stopping you? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it that tiny voice in your head that says, maybe tomorrow, maybe later, maybe someone else will do it for me? Listen carefully. Nobody else will fight for your dream. Not your parents, not your friends, not your mentors, and certainly not the world. Your dream lives inside of you, and if you do not claim it, if you do not chase it, it will fade quietly into what could have been. So I ask you again, right here, right now, who is going to fight for your dream? The answer is you. You are the warrior, the champion, the person responsible for making it real. Do you want to know the difference between the person who achieves and the person who dreams? It's action, it's persistence. It's the refusal to back down when life pushes back harder than you expected. It's showing up every day, even when it hurts, even when you are tired, even when the world says you can't. The person who wins doesn't wait for the perfect timing because they know there is no perfect timing. They act, they adjust, they rise, they fight, and every single day they do, they get closer, closer to their dream, closer to their purpose, closer to the life they were meant to live. Now imagine yourself 5 years from today. 5 years from now, will you be standing in the same place, wishing you had started earlier? Or will you be standing proud, looking back at every obstacle you conquered, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt you overcame, and realizing, I did it. I never quit. I fought and I won. Which story do you want to tell? The one where you waited for permission, or the one where you created your own permission and made it happen? Think about the people you admire. Every single one of them has faced setbacks, ridicule, and failure. Do you think they had a clear path? No. Do you think they were handed success? Absolutely not. What they had was courage. What they had was relentless action. What they had was a refusal to let obstacles define them. And that is exactly what you need. Your dream is worth every sacrifice, every ounce of effort, and every second of persistence. Are you ready to give it all? Are you ready to fight when it's uncomfortable, to rise when you fall, and to push when everyone else stops? Let me be clear, this is not a speech about hope. Hope is waiting. This is a speech about action. Hope will not move your life forward. Action will. Persistence will. Courage will. And so I challenge you right here, right now, to take one step. Just one step. Not 10 steps, not a perfect plan, not the entire path. But one step. Make a call, send a message, start a project, write your plan, wake up early tomorrow. One step. Because once you take that first step, momentum begins. Once you take that first step, doubt starts losing its power. Once you take that first step, the world notices that you are serious, that your dream matters, that you are not waiting for anyone else to fight for what is yours. And yes, there will be moments when it gets hard. There will be days when you want to quit, when the obstacles seem too big, when failure whispers in your ear that you are not good enough. But let me remind you, those moments are your proving ground. That's where greatness is forged. That's where resilience is built. That's where champions are born. Every time you face a challenge and refuse to back down, you grow stronger. Every time you rise after a fall, you get closer to the life you imagine. Every time you choose action over hesitation, you are telling the world, I am ready, I am capable, I am unstoppable. So I want you to look inside yourself and ask honestly, are you ready? Are you ready to take full responsibility for your life? Are you ready to fight for your dream like your life depends on it? Because it does. Are you ready to embrace obstacles as your teachers, to act relentlessly even when fear is screaming, and to persist when everyone else gives up? If the answer is yes, then stand tall, step forward, make the choice to be the person who does not wait, does not complain, does not blame, and does not quit. Your dream is calling. Your life is waiting. Your time is now, and when you fight for your dream, you will realize something incredible. It is not just about achieving the goal. It is about who you become in the process. You will become stronger, wiser, more disciplined, and more courageous than you ever imagined. You will inspire others without even trying. You will prove that ordinary people, when committed, can achieve extraordinary things. You will prove that no dream is too big, no obstacle too tough, and no fear too paralyzing when you refuse to quit. So I leave you with this final question. When the world tells you you can't, when your friends doubt, when your fears rise, what will you do? Will you sit back and watch your dream fade, or will you rise, act, persist, and fight until you make it yours? The choice is yours, the fight is yours, the victory is yours. Remember, nobody else will fight for your dream. Only you can, only you will, only you must.